As a teenager, you probably have a habit that you are very exhausted of. Something that gets you off your purpose and off your goal. And it's mostly probably ejaculation, and that's a whole different video I'm gonna make later. But in this video, I'm gonna tell you how you can stop literally any habit that does not make you fulfilled or does not align with the person you want to be or the goal that you have in mind. And it's a very simple trick. It is basically adding more friction to that habit. And what do I mean by friction? In fact, what is a habit in the first place? A habit is something that has been repeated enough times that it became automatic. When you encounter a new situation in your life, your brain tingles and it asks, how do I respond to this? When you come back from work and you are exhausted or you are bored or whatever, you come back from work and you are bored or exhausted and you just wanna feel better. That's when your brain thinks, how do I respond to this? Oh yeah, playing video games could actually relieve. So I'm going to attach this action with this action. I'm going to attach boredom or anxiousness with the video games. So adding more friction basically means making it harder to actually do that habit. By adding more friction, you firstly gotta identify the action that you want to get rid of. Like, let's say it is scrolling on your phone for a while. Let's say specifically on Instagram. What you do is that you make it harder for you to log into your account. Something that I've done because I was also attached to Instagram. I told my dad, I need you to change the password for the Instagram account. Upon all of that, I'm going to delete the app from my phone. So I'm adding more friction. And yeah, my dad would give me that password on the weekend. Good point. There are four stages for a action to become a habit. It goes through four stages. The number one called Q. And Q is basically when your brain tingles about doing a specific action, predicting a reward from that action. And the craving part is wanting to know, is this prediction right or is it wrong? And then the third part, which is response. And it's basically the actions that need to be taken so you can form that action or to get to the reward. And then finally, which is the reward, and it's basically what you have gotten from the action. The main cause of any action that you are not desiring is the queue. So how can we stop the queue? How can we put an end on the queue? If your phone didn't even notify you, you wouldn't want to know what is on Instagram. And adding more fractions to those four stages is actually simple. Make it harder for you to get notified through your phone. Make it harder to even want to know what is in your phone. Meaning, as when I told you that I deleted the app, I've added more fraction. You should also do it, add more fraction by deleting the app, changing the password, and making it harder. You might have a problem that you might be facing, and it's that you don't know what kind of habits that you should keep and what kind of habits that you should let go. And the ones that you should let go of are obvious. You know them. But unfortunately, some people lack the intelligence or the knowledge that, man, fucking pigeons give fight. And how can I know the habits that I currently have in the first place? There are multiple ways, honestly, that I have found, and I'm just going to give you the simplest and the easiest ones. Firstly, is to write down the first thing from as soon as you wake up all the way till you sleep. What are actions that you did? It's better off that you would follow up with every single action that you do. Like you have a paper, you wake up, then you make your bed, then you put one, make my bed. Is it a good thing? Yes, but we're gonna keep this for ourselves now. And then the second thing, I went to the bathroom. Okay, great. Third thing, I checked my phone. Great. Fourth thing, I checked my calendar, for example. Five, I started eating. Then you keep on going. And then at the end of the day, I just want you to look at this list. The one that you think is actually good, put next to it a check. And and the ones that are bad, put next to them X. And the ones that are essential or normal, like wearing some clothes or taking a bath or brushing my teeth, whatever, all of those just put equal, or you can just leave them alone. And take every single action that you don't want and ask yourself, how can I put more fraction into this? How can I stop checking my phone as soon as I wake up? Okay, I'm gonna take my phone, I'm gonna put it in a whole different room. Or maybe I'm just going to put the first app that comes when I hold my phone is the Notion template that it has like my to-do list for my work. And one of the final ways to get rid of literally any bad habit that you have without even having a list or anything is to become the person that you want to be. Become the ideal person that you have in mind. Firstly, all you gotta do is just identify the person that you wanna be and then prove to yourself that you are that kind of person. And how can you show yourself or prove to yourself that you are this kind of person? Is to do the actions that they do. And as always, focus on yourself because the only one who will save you is yourself.